California has voted to increase the minimum wage to $10 per hour. It still needs the signature of Governor Jerry Brown, but he is supportive of it and he is expected to sign it. The federal law has the minimum wage at $7.25 right now. The highest minimum wage in any state right now is $9.19 per hour in Washington. This was passed in California. It was an expected party line vote, Democrats voting in favor, Republicans voting against. It is still going to take a little while to take effect. It will not fully take effect until January 1st of 2016. It will go in steps until then, after it is finally signed. This is actually a big deal. I mean, you know, Lewis, that there are divergent views about the economic effect of increasing the minimum wage. There are those who support a higher minimum wage who say you're putting more money in the system and you are allowing people to have more purchasing power. It brings people out of poverty. It actually then saves the government money because some of those people no longer qualify for government benefits, and it actually is fiscally conservative. There are the opponents of increasing the minimum wage, saying that you are artificially setting a price floor above what the free market would dictate. You are putting the strain on businesses. It is hurting profit, and long term it will hurt the economy and it will cause inflation because prices will go up. So let's explore that, right? It's true that if we take an extreme example, if we were to make the minimum wage $100 an hour, that would damage the economy. It would cause significant inflation. It would wreak all kinds of havoc. We're not talking about that, though. We're talking about an increase to $10, a $10 minimum wage. And we've seen countless studies, Lewis, that show even for big companies with thousands or tens of thousands of employees, if they had to double the minimum wage, it would only cause some fractional relative to the 100% increase in their minimum wage, corresponding increase in prices. So we know that you increase the minimum wage, people earn more. The price increase that is required to maintain the same level of profitability, as Lewis has talked about on the bonus show many times, is only a fraction of that. And you are actually making it so people have more purchasing power. They're spending more money on on buying products and services from businesses, and you're pulling some of them out of welfare eligibility. This should be a positive thing.
Of course. I mean, logically, the businesses that this is going to affect the most are also the businesses that are going to reap the most rewards from it.
No question about it. And again, we'll now have the chance to see what happens. Now, bear in mind, because it's not going to go into effect until 2016, the inflationary effect, the change in prices and wages that should correspond to that from now until 2016, there would be some increase anyway, simply to keep up with regular inflation of around 2.5 to 3%. So in 2018 or whenever it is that this is reviewed and we see what was the economic effect of this minimum wage increase, just remember it's 2013. I know it's 5 years away, but I'm telling you now, remember that there would have been inflation and the minimum wage should have kept up with that anyway, aside from this broad-based minimum wage increase. So just remember that. And if not, I'll remind you in 2018 when we revisit this and see what the effect is. I think that this is going to be a positive thing in California.
I think it definitely will, but a lot can happen between now and January 1st, 2016, and I'm sure there will be a ton of opposition to this.
All right, let's take a break. Back with plenty more right after this. Facebook.com/.